Hey, this will be the weekly review from Bull Warrior Stocks, where we go over the Warrior charts for the week of May 3rd of 2010. This week was very crazy, especially on Thursday. If you didn't hear about what happened on Thursday, then you must be living under a rock or something. But with that crazy day and then just the whole thing in Greece, wasn't the most bullish week. We still pulled off a few winners, and we had kind of a mixed batch this week, but given the circumstances of the week, and especially the absolutely probably craziest day I've seen in a long time, maybe ever, on Thursday, I think we did pretty well. So if you're not familiar with what this is, every week at Bull Warrior Stocks, we send out 5 different chart setups, which we call our Warrior charts, and then every Friday we come back, go over them, win, lose, or draw, and that way you can see how our selections did for the week. So what we're looking at right here is the email that we sent out last week. The charts we were looking at last week were DEAR, TNE, TWWI, NWBO, and CLRH. And then right here you can see our 5 chart categories. If you sign up and get on it, you can read what each one of these are. And if you want to get on the list, all you have to do is go to bullwarriorstocks.com, sign up, and you're good to go. It's all free. So our first chart of the week was DEAR. This was our pattern play, and we were doing a Fibonacci retracement pattern on it. We were looking for an entry right here of $2.73. So let's go to the chart and see how we did. This blue line here, this is just a reminder for me. There's no other meaning behind it. This just tells me what the chart looked like when we sent it out. So this is what the chart looked like. This green line represents the Fibonacci line that we had pointed out in the email at 273. So let's go through the progression of the week. You can see twice here you had an opportunity to get in on a couple days, went down here and just touched that level. Here once again it went down and dropped below it, and then it did make this move up here. So right here was 273 entry, and it went up as high as 319, and that would give you an opportunity at about 9.3%. So this was actually a winner for us. One thing I should have mentioned was our criteria for winner is 5%. If it doesn't make a 5% move, then it's a loser. And the reason we pick 5% is given 5% in 1 week, 4 times a week, or I mean 4 times a month, that adds up pretty nicely, especially if you put it in perspective. If you walk into your local bank, there's no way you're going to get 5% on your money in 5 days. You'd be lucky to even get 5% with a 6-month CD or anything like that. So this one went up 9%, a little over 9%, so this one was a winner for us this week. Our next one was TNE. This was our bottom bouncer play. And what we were looking for here, as was explained in this comment section right here, was we wanted to see a break of $15.29, mainly because that would show that this move from Friday kept going. If you remember a week ago, we had a real nasty Friday, but this stock was actually green, so we were looking for some follow through. So let's pull up this chart and see what happened. Once again, this blue line just tells me what the chart was at. So you can see we had a move up here, but it never cleared where we wanted to get through, and then from there, things just got nasty and it went back down. So this was a no play for us. The buy signal, which we pointed out, was never given. So pretty much as simple as that. TNE just didn't ever result in any sort of play for us. TWI, this one actually gave us a couple different opportunities to make some profit. This was our trend trading play, meaning that the stock was in an uptrend, so we just wanted to go with the flow. The trend is your friend type philosophy, and just trade in the direction of it. We had 2 areas of support that we pointed out, this high here and this high. So we'll see what happened and point out how you could have made some nice little quick profits on this one. So here's what the chart looked like when we sent it out, and you can see that these 2 support levels were the ones that we noted as pullback entries. So this day you can see on Monday it dropped down, and you could have gotten filled right here at 23.5 cents. And then that next day it went up and hit a high of 26 cents. So that move right there was 10.2%. 10% in less than a day, not too bad. And then on this day it also dropped down here, and you could have gotten filled right here at 20.5 cents. And then the market just, like it's doing to a lot of stocks, but right there you could have gotten filled right there, and then it made a bounce up to 22 cents, and that was a 7.3% move. So that's what's good about playing stocks below a dollar. It doesn't take they don't have to move too much as long as you're not greedy. You can make 5-10% relatively easy. So once more, if you had gotten in here and played this move, this was a 10.2% move. And then this move here from up here, that was a 7.3% move. So a couple nice opportunities to scalp out some profits on TWWI. Our next one was NWBO, and this thing was just, you'll see what it was. It was just not a pleasant one. This was our volume alert play. Had a big thing of volume. Had nice price reaction. You can see that the moving averages were all sloping up. We were looking for a pullback entry right here around $1.50. So let's pull up this one. And like I said at the beginning, we go over these things: win, lose, or draw. So here you could have gotten filled on this day with this pullback. Nice low volume. And then look at that. I mean, just went the direction of the market and dropped all the way down. So this one was a loser for us. Didn't even have a chance to, had you gotten in at 150, it was just a brutal play. So this one definitely was a loser for us. And, the markets definitely got, the bears just devoured this one all week. So NWBO was a loser for us this week. Our last one was CLRH. This was a pending breakout play. Usually we use price levels, but the past couple of weeks we've been using the bottom play where we wait for the RSI 5 to cross up above 30, and that is our buy signal. WHI and then GNVC have been two nice winners for us the past couple of weeks, so we wanted to give this another try, this chart setup. So if we go here, you can just simply see that from this day forward, remember we were looking for this orange line to cross up through 30. So if we go through the progression of the week, you can see that today it turned up a little bit, but no buy signal was ever given. So this was another no play for us. Had you gotten in, that would have kind of been your mistake, as there was never really a clear bullish buy signal. So this wasn't any play. There's no signal given. So for the week we had two no plays, one loser, and then two winners. So pretty scattered, nothing impressive, but at the same time, given the circumstances for the week, I think it did pretty well. So if you're interested in getting on this, getting the newsletter and getting these sorts of emails, all you have to do is go to bullwarriorstocks.com. Once more, if you sign up for the free newsletter, you'll get a free ebook. And besides these sorts of emails, you'll get trade alerts, educational pieces, quite a bit of stuff. So there's good variety and something for everybody. We try to cover everything from penny stocks up to big boards. So if you're not on it, I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. We'll be sending out 5 new charts tomorrow morning, Saturday. So sign up and get on there, and that way you can find out what the 5 warrior charts for next week are. So if there are any other questions, please let me know. If not, thank you for listening, and have a good weekend.